You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hellgate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 15th of May, 2025. It is 56 days after the spring equinox. It is 36 days before the summer solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 26th day of Floréal, the day of the Fusain, the euonymus. The sun rises today at 5:38 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:52 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:06 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8:38 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:17 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute 55 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 92% full at midday. The last quarter will arrive on Tuesday, the 20th of May. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, high tide, 12:28 a.m., 1 meter 65. In the morning, low tide, 6:46 a.m., 6 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 1:05 p.m., 1 meter 40. In the evening, low tide, 6:54 p.m., 30 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, one of the migrating birds that may be passing through this region right now is the olive-sided flycatcher. A smallish bird between the size of a sparrow and a robin, it has dusty gray-brown feathers and a white breast. The call of the male has been described as sounding like the phrase, "Quick, 3 beers." Amazingly, this diminutive bird migrates from its winter grounds in Panama and the Andes all the way to Maine and Canada to breed. It has the longest migration of any of the flycatchers. Commemorations. On this day in 1891, Pope Leo XIII released his encyclical letter, Rerum Novarum, or The Rights and Duties of Capital and Labor. The Pope addressed the economic system and working conditions in newly industrialized nations, and proposed a Roman Catholic teaching in response to the rise of socialism. In his encyclical, he reaffirmed private property rights, but he also argued for fair wages, reasonable working hours, and safe working conditions. It was the first expression of modern Roman Catholic social teaching. By taking the name Leo, the new pope is widely seen as wishing to align himself with his predecessor's agenda. On this day in 1897, Magnus Hirschfeld founded the Scientific Humanitarian Committee in Berlin. It was the first LGBT rights organization in the world. On this day in 1397, the monarch Sejong the Great was born in Korea. He was the 4th monarch of the Korean Joseon dynasty, regarded as among the greatest rulers of that country. One lasting achievement of his rule was the invention of Hangul, the native writing system of the Korean language. It was designed to replace Chinese-based writing with a simple syllabary that would be easy to learn and to write. The new syllabary was not met with universal praise. The nobility worried that widespread literacy would challenge their power, and Hangul was described sneeringly as vulgar script, women's script, and children's script. Despite this, it steadily grew in popularity, and finally, in 1849, it was adopted as Korea's national writing system. Today is Nakba Day in Palestine and among the Palestinian diaspora. The word Nakba translates as catastrophe, and the day commemorates the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinian Arabs during the war that ensued after the declaration of the State of Israel in 1948. This year, as we watch the systematic destruction of Gaza and the enforced starvation of its 2 million inhabitants, Nakba Day has a new urgency. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 15th of May, 2025.